it's me. So, I'm gonna start off this video by admitting a failure. I have a confession, a deep, dark confession. Oh gosh. Last year, I did a video decorating eggs, and it was kind of like my Easter themed video. I did it
around Easter.
I also said that I would do it again this Easter, and some of you remembered that and started reminding me,
You gotta do the Easter thing again. You said that you would. Don't let us down.
I saw the reminders. I did. I said to myself, oh, they remembered. Great. You know what? I'm not gonna do that, but they're gonna be fine because I have an alternate idea for an Easter video this year. So I'm still gonna do an Easter video, and I feel like this is even better than the eggs. Maybe next year I'll do the eggs. They're gonna be so happy about what I'm gonna do this Easter. They're not even gonna care. They're gonna forget about the eggs. Easter is over. Okay. No Easter video. No eggs. No fun special Easter surprise. Things did not go according to plan. The problem is... What was the problem? Oh! Blob Universe. Originally, I was going to do the video that I'm doing today, which is loosely Easter themed. I was gonna do this before the start of my Blob Universe series, but y'all were stressing me out. I was getting threats like every video, like,
You need to go back to Blob Universe or else.
I don't really know what or else means. I think it's mostly a joke, but still, it was stressing me out. We need to move the Blob Universe videos sooner because some people are losing their minds out here. Those ended up taking me so long, I didn't have time to film and edit my Easter video in time for Easter, and so it just... Here I sit doing an Easter video several weeks after Easter. I'm not proud of it. That's an explanation that nobody asked for. Relevant information for today. I am still gonna do the video that I wanted to do for Easter. It's really not that specifically Easter themed, so I still feel like I can do it. If you watch my unboxing videos, you may remember the one where somebody sent me giant paper mache bunnies. Are they ringing any bells? I wasn't sure what I was gonna do with these. They're honestly just massive. Also, I'm not super inspired by them. They don't have like that round cutesiness that I usually gravitate toward. Clearly, these are Easter decorations. Okay, he's holding a basket of Easter eggs. We are going to change that. Their identities as these folksy Easter bunny.
No longer.
Because these are so massive, I am going to start with one of them. If we really love how this turns out and it goes according to plan, I'll come back for you. I have more of a clear vision for her than him, which means...
I just panicked that I broke him.
Did I break you? I'm so sorry. He's okay. Just go put him on the other side of the room. Right, she is adorable.
I don't want to insult you.
I think you're great, but you're not good enough. I want to change the shape quite drastically. I think the only way to do this is to sculpt onto it. The thing is, she is very large and she's also very lightweight. Like, I don't know how to demonstrate how light she is, but very light. I can't really use my very heavy air dry clay that I normally use on her. She'll just be tipping all kinds of ways. Boom. Does anyone recognize this bucket? Recently, I did an art things to do when you're bored video, and I talked about how I bought this whole bucket of air dry clay, discovered that it doesn't hold detail very well, and it just doesn't hold its shape well enough for me to use for most of my projects. So I came up with this weird idea to like use all of it up and get rid of it. A couple weeks after I do that, I realized I need some really lightweight clay to sculpt onto this massive bunny, and I need a lot of it. Perfect! Wait a second. I used up most of that on that stupid clay painting thing. So, I had to buy another bucket. I went from trying to get rid of this stuff to buying more of it. Why is this bucket exploding? Oh,
Goodness gracious.
there's like a whole corner of it that's dried out. This stuff is really the worst. You better be worth it. My plan is to use these buckets of very fluffy, lightweight clay to sculpt onto her. I'm so excited about this idea. I hope I don't regret it. She reminds me of someone. The shape of her dress, the way that she has her hands, her regality, the donut queen, The Donut Queen is a squishy that I painted a long time ago at this point. I actually turned myself into the Donut Queen one time. I love this character. However, she usually gets left out of different projects that I do simply because she's the only human character that I've made that I actually like. She just looks kind of odd being the only human. So it's actually on my art idea list to convert the Donut Queen design into an animal design. So that's what I'm gonna be doing today. In order to make this happen, this is going to need a lot of sculpting on top of, and I'm kind of nervous about it. No time like the present.
I'm standing.
Let me just get started on the sculpting. This is all the clay I have left. You literally can't see that. This is all the clay I have left after using most of it on that wonderful little canvas. Oh, this stuff is such
An experience.
the gooiness is just legendary. It's really fun to play with though. She's wearing this kind of like pilgrim style dress. We need her to be a queen. We're going from peasant to royalty. Quite a leap for her. I want to smooth out the bottom of her apron to just make it one big ball gown. Ugh, this stuff is so difficult to work with. Just smooth out the bottom. Make it like the apron never happened. Now, whoever sent this to me did do some things to it. I definitely see white paint drips. There's also pencil lines sketched on. Somebody had a plan for her and that got abandoned. This clay is so hard to smooth out. These edges are rough. Rough. The edges of it just do not want to smooth out completely. It's gonna look a little lumpy.
Forgive me.
I feel like a lot of Donut Queen's appeal is actually in her hair, that gradient of color in her hair. But this bunny doesn't have hair, and I'm not putting hair on a bunny. I have to figure out how to bring this into this design without making it a part of the hair. All right, I've literally spent like 20 minutes smoothing this out, or trying to. But as you can see, I've smoothed out her dress so that it looks more like a ball gown shape. I do wish that it were like flared out more for a
Big ball gown.
but that's gonna take so much clay. I just don't know if I want to put that much clay on this. Next, I'm gonna work on her sleeves. Donut Queen is wearing like little puff sleeve things. Currently, she has long sleeves on, so I'm gonna smooth out the sleeve and then make a puff on top of it. She's gonna have some real thick arms. How big of a puff do we want? That's cute. Water helps a little bit, but it also makes the clay pretty slimy. I'm doing it for you, girl. Actually, it's for her. But you will be her. We got a nice little puff sleeve there. I just gotta smooth out her hand to make it look like there's no sleeve there. Okay, there we go. As I was doing this, I realized my plan in my confused little noggin was to take a donut
This one.
and have her holding it. What I didn't think about is that this big fat bouquet is in the way. It's not gonna lay on there. What do I do? Can I cut this off? I think this is like paper mache. I should be able to. Oh gosh. Hello. Do we have a small saw I could handle without harming myself? What did you bring me?
Got a couple options. I don't know if they're exactly what you're
Oh
looking
my
for.
gosh. Why are they so dirty? What is this? Ew! Okay, so this is what I have to cut.
Why are you looking at me like that?
What about sandpaper?
Sandpaper to take this whole thing off?
Oh, take the whole ball.
Yeah, I
part
want
off?
to remove this whole thing. Why is it funny?
I would try the drywall saw.
This one. No, I can't do this.
Why do you need the lump removed?
Because I need to turn her into the Donut Queen and she needs to be holding a donut, but the donut won't go on there unless I remove the lump.
Do you have any squishy hands?
What? What is this? What is this for?
Cutting jello?
I believe metal. It's not metal.
Okay, there we go.
Boy, how are you gonna fill the hole?
Wait a second.
Did you just think of that?
Yeah.
It's gonna be a gaping hole. What a mess. And all the crumbs are sticking to the clay. I've done it. I need to clean up all this dust. Definitely would have been better to do this first.
Mistakes have been made.
Now I get to deal with this issue. Jordan suggested patching the hole with tape. I actually like that idea. Oh! All right, let's see. Just patch over that, nice and easy. There we go, sweetie, you're okay. Now I'm gonna take the donut and just put it on there. This might actually work. I'm gonna cover this with some clay so it's not so atrocious. To secure this in place, I think I'm gonna use hot glue. Spread this all over there. I have only the head left. The shapes are pretty pointy and just not like that rounded cutesiness that I usually go for.
That was stupid.
I am going to attempt to just round out the shape of the face a little bit. I've spent another 20, 30 minutes smoothing out that section and it's not smooth. I think we're just going to have to accept that lumpiness is a part of her. Where is her neck? The paint job is gonna determine how good this looks. This could go really wrong. The last thing I need to create is the top headdress thing. She's got a crown, which I completely forgot about. So I'm gonna have to try to sculpt it. And the donut on top. I have so many squishy donuts. I just wanted to use one of these. I'm trying to save myself some sculpting. I'm gonna cut this donut. See if that'll fit. Is that working? You know, I think that's kind of working. Oh, I cooled down my hot glue gun. Dang it. I'm gonna let my gun heat up. In the meantime, I'll start sculpting this stupid crown. Fortunately, her crown is really simplistic. I'm gonna keep it that way. Something like that. I mean, that's kind of cute. It's kind of sad that you can't see her bunny ears from the front. You can't even really tell that she's a bunny.
She's not a bunny. She is a bunny. She's not a bunny.
This smells about ready. So I'm gonna just secure this donut on. I think the sculpting is actually complete. Oh my gosh, it's so messy. I'm hoping the paint job will kind of cover that up. At this point, I do have to wait for the clay to dry, and this clay takes an obnoxiously long time to dry. So I'm gonna have to leave this for several days and come back to it to do the painting, and I'm so scared. I've done what I can do for now. Hey, I'm back. It has been a few days. She's still alive. Fun fact, I actually had to visit her in the night. Well, I didn't have to, but I did. Occasionally, after the babies go to bed, I just pop in here and check on what's happening, you know, just see. When I checked on this in the middle of the night, I was pleasantly surprised to find that a lot of the little lumps had smoothed out. I mean, don't get me wrong, the lumpiness is still there. It's just taken down a notch. It had also completely shrunk. All of the work that I did on the dress was basically undone. I frantically slathered on a whole other layer of very thick clay on top of her dress, and it looks like that has done the trick. I'm actually relatively happy. The only thing that I hate about it is the ears. I feel like it would be so much cuter if you could just... It's kind of like Species surprise, you know? Oh, what is that, a weird looking person? No, it's a bunny. Species surprise. Today, I am gonna focus on the painting of this. I am wearing painting clothes. I'm ready. I have selected colors reminiscent of the original Donut Queen. I also did a little sketchy sketch on my iPad of how I want her to look, and it is scary. The sketch is scary. I guess it's time. It's time. Ow. I'm just gonna start in with a nice coat of white, and this is gonna be really, really boring. We're just gonna speed through this. Not me. I wish I had the power to speed paint. In reality, I'm gonna be painting at the same rate that I always do, but you're gonna speed through this. Okay, her dress is white, and wasn't that magical and spectacular? I'm gonna keep the little pink ombre that's on the original Donut Queen, so this appears to be the right color. Paint in on that pink. The pink border around the bottom of the dress, that involved blending it all out, which took some time, but here we go. Little ombre-ness. I'm gonna move on. I did use squishies on here. Technically, to preserve squishability, I should use fabric paint on them, but I'm using acrylic, and this is gonna hurt me a little bit. But I really do not want to worry about having to match an acrylic color with a fabric paint color. And so I'm gonna use the same paint for the whole thing. I did use squishies, but they're not really to squish. There, now I'm done. Now I'm not gonna squish them anymore. Just like for her, I did her skin color and the donut color the same. Bunny Donut Queen is gonna have the same fur color and donut color. So I'm gonna do all of that. Okay, got her nice donut slash fur color. So I'm just gonna start filling in the base layer of everything. Her little puff sleeves are in the same pink as the bottom of her dress. The original Donut Queen's dress is actually completely white, but I think for her, I'm gonna do some of her hair colors in the top of her dress as well. So it's gonna be slightly different, but it'll have the same vibe. So there was a lot of blending to do, many touch-ups, many painting in little crevices, my favorite crevices, but I cleaned it up. I added the gold accents to it. Boom! Here she is. And yes, I am in a different outfit. It's
The next day.
This is day 3. I need to finish this today. But I'm like bothered by so many things and I'm trying to let them go. Oh, I never touched that up. So many lumps. And I don't know which side to be on. You're just in my way all the time. She has a presence, that's for sure. I don't know. Her chest looks kind of weird because it's still like poked out. Why is the donut
Like that.
Really, all that's left to do is start filling in the details. She's got sprinkles all over her dress, so I'm just gonna put those on. Sprinkles are done. I think I need to just focus on this donut. This is my last bit of white paint. Hopefully this is enough to do what I need to do here. Oh, that's getting a little bit cuter. All I have is a donut decoration in the face. I am gonna go ahead and do those. I feel like a makeup artist. A really bad one. You okay? That is driving me crazy. Can you stop? Oh! Also her ears, I think I want to do some little inner ears. Yes, I just licked her. Boom. Sprinkles. I gotta do this face now. I'm gonna need a pencil. Ow! Hello, sweetie.
What does your face look like?
Oh, Donut Queen's got a little bit of a smile to her. A regal smile. That's my regal smile. I was born to be royal. A hint of joy, but not too much. Being queen is a lot of responsibility. Ugh. She looks weird. Oh no. I'm just gonna go for it, alright? I need to just draw this face. You know what? I don't like the smile. I think she needs to be serious. Take this seriously. It's not a joke. That is royalty if I've ever seen it. I have a little tuft of fur sketched out on her forehead. Sometimes I add that and then people say that it looks like a unibrow. It's not a unibrow though. It's just like supposed to be like a little fur. It's on the forehead. It's not in between the eyebrows. I don't see unibrow. There we go. Sweetie, are you okay? Are you sad? It looks like the weight of the world is on your shoulders. Wait, I did that on purpose. Come here. You got something on your face. The last thing that I need to do is the drizzle on her donut. Alrighty. All of her Donut Queen colors are present on the drizzle. She lives. It is Donut Queen, Queen of Donuts. She is a bunny now. I feel like I just now finished this. Usually I have time to process before commenting. I don't really know what I think about it yet. I think I like it. I think there's a lot of things that are wrong with it, but I also think that I could probably dedicate 6 months of my life just touching up all the little crevices in this. I think that I don't want to do that. I think she's done. I think I should stop saying I think. The biggest thing that bothers me about this is the shape of the chest. Honestly, I don't know that I could have really improved it given what I had to work with. It doesn't really look like she's holding that donut. Like, it kind of looks like it's just floating there. It's all a little bit wonky. I am happy with the overall vibe of this. I will definitely bring Bunny Donut Queen back in future projects, and she might look even better when I bring her back because I'm gonna fix a few things. I spent 3 long days on this girl. We got really close and bonded during that time, but also I kind of hate you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next Friday. Bye!